Now, my kids are just like yours, or even like you, and they enjoy chicken nuggets. Who does not enjoy chicken nuggets? Unfortunately, a lot of the things that we buy at the restaurants or the drive-through, it's just a lot of things that we probably shouldn't be consuming that's mixed into the chicken nuggets, and that's if it's even meat. So I am going to show you a very simple homemade chicken nugget recipe that you can make for yourself and the children. All right. Okay, right here I have 4 pounds of ground chicken, and I am going to, if you're doing carnivore, you can just season it with salt and that be it. But I am making this for my children, so I'm going to use salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. So you're going to start off by adding all of the seasonings. And if you are really strict carnivore, you just put salt, as I mentioned. And if not, you could add all the other spices if that doesn't seem to impact you. After all the seasonings are added, I just use my hands to combine the mixture, and I do this for a few minutes just to make sure that it is well combined. And I have right here a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper, and that's what I'm going to use to put the meatballs on. To form the patty, I have over here a bowl of water. I'm going to dip my hand in the bowl of water, and we're just going to make them smaller sizes. So again, you want to make sure that you're making them small enough to look like real nuggets and not hamburgers. And as I mentioned, I do have a bowl of water off to the side because sometimes like midway through the meat starts to stick to your hands. And when that happens, all you have to do is just stick your hand in the bowl of water, and that helps the meat not to stick. So I had to do that a few times because it was 4 pounds of meat. So again, sticking your hands in the water definitely does the trick. Once I am done forming the nuggets, I typically stick the cookie sheet in the freezer for an hour. So it's important that you either stick it in the refrigerator or in the freezer for it to firm up. I like to stick it in the freezer for an hour. And if I'm not cooking it that day, what I'll do is after an hour, I take the cookie sheet out and I put the frozen nuggets in a freezer safe container, and I could just leave it in there for whenever I am ready to actually prepare the nuggets. So I was able to fit quite a few nuggets on this cookie sheet, and again, it's just convenient to have these on hand in the freezer. So this is the next morning, and I simply take the nuggets out of the freezer, dip them in eggs, and then put them in the batter, coat it with the batter. Now for the batter, for carnivore diet, you can use crushed pork rinds, and you can do that by simply putting the pork rinds in a food processor and just pulsing it until you get kind of like a breadcrumb consistency. If you do not have a food processor, that's not a problem. You can simply put the pork rinds in a Ziploc bag and just use a meat tenderizer or something like that and just kind of hit the bag until you have a finer consistency with the pork rinds. Another option, if you're not on the carnivore diet, is to use almond flour as your batter. I do not season the batter since the nuggets are already seasoned, but if you like highly seasoned food, go for it. Now for this batch, I was using almond flour, but when it's cooked for me, I use the pork rinds, and you get just the same great results. The next step is cooking it on the stovetop with cooking fat of choice. And I would say cook it 3 to 4 minutes each side. You can also put these in the air fryer. And this is the end result. Absolutely delicious. So if you decide to give it a try, leave me a comment and let me know.